Hello dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi's Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you 5th standard mathematics. In the previous class we had learned about the fractions, addition of fraction, subtraction of fraction, multiplication of fraction, and today we are going to learn division of fraction. Before that we will have one video and watch it properly so I can find out some questions from you and I will ask you. So, we will see the one video regarding the division of a fraction.
Hello geniuses, today we will learn how to divide fractions in this activity. Ooh. Take 12 buttons. Let's divide the fraction 1 upon 2 divided by 1 by 3. Since the product of denominators 2 and 3 is 6. So, take 6 buttons. Since the denominator of first fraction is 2, divide 6 buttons in 2 groups. We get 3 buttons in each group. Since the numerator of the first fraction is 1, so we will keep only one group. This group will be the numerator of the quotient. Similarly, take another pair of 6 buttons as the product of denominators 2 and 3 is 6. Since the denominator of the second fraction is 3, divide 6 buttons in 3 groups. Thus, we get 2 buttons in each group. Since the numerator of the second fraction is also 1, so we will keep only one group. This group will be the denominator of the quotient. Hence, the quotient we obtained after dividing 1 over 2 by 1 over 3 is 3 over 2. Let's record the observation in the observation table. First fraction is 1 over 2. Second fraction is 1 over 3. Quotient of dividing first fraction by second, that is 1 over 2 by 1 over 3 is 3 over 2. Hey, didn't you find it exciting to divide the fraction? Keep trying with other fractions. Till then, bye.
Hello my dear student, you had watched the video of a division of a fraction. You can do an activity with a different material and you can divide the fraction, write your own fraction. Here we had seen with the buttons, you can take any material at home and you can divide this taking some fractions and you can find out how to divide a fraction or how to divide the what material you have taken. So, we had learned about the division of a fraction. By watching some video, we will see some example related to it. Here, what are the facts of division? First, we will learn one by one. We will see and how to follow the steps to solve the division of a fraction. In order to divide the given fractions, we follow the following steps. What is the first step? When already we had learned in the multiplication as well as addition, subtraction, we will learn facts of a division of a fraction. Here, write the given fractions one after the others in the defined order with a division sign in between. First, we have to write both the fraction, in between there should be a division sign. So, another step, replace the division sign with a multiplication sign and write the second fraction as its reciprocal. When we will see practical some example, you will understand what is the meaning of that statement. This statement again I will explain you. replace the division sign, means what we have in that question as a division sign, that should be replaced by multiplication sign when after that multiplication sign the second fraction as its reciprocal. Now you know what is the reciprocal, that is just we have to write the fractions in the opposite way, or we can say the numerator will go in the denominator and denominator will go in the numerator. That is nothing but reciprocal. Third step, multiply the first fractions with the reciprocal of the second fraction. You have to multiply first fraction with a second fraction reciprocal, and in the last, means we can say here in the third step, multiply both the numerator and multiply both the denominator. In the last step, simplify if required, means what? You have to make it into the lowest form by division or by reduction, and we have to get it into simple form. So that is nothing but simplification. We will see one by one all the steps when we will go some practical examples. Here we will go for what is the meaning of reciprocal. Again I will repeat here, the reciprocal is interchange of a numerator and the denominator. Interchange means they will be changed their places, that is the number which is in the numerator will go in the denominator and denominator will go in the numerator in a given fraction, in same fraction. It is also known as an multiplicative inverse. Yes, this word is again new for you, that is nothing but multiplicative inverse. Inverse means again the same, interchanging the numerator and denominator. So what is reciprocal? If we are having a fraction, thus we have to interchange of the numerator and denominator of a given fraction, or we can say it is an multiplicative inverse. The reciprocal of 2 upon 3 is, means what? We are interchanging the numerator and denominator. So we are having in the denominator 3, it will go in the numerator, and what we have a numerator 2 will go in the denominator. Just we had interchange, or we can say it is an multiplicative inverse, or we can use the word as an reciprocal of 2 upon 3 is 3 upon 2. So facts about a reciprocal. So reciprocal of 5 upon 8 is 8 upon 5. What is the reciprocal of 1? Will be remain 1, because 1 upon 1 will be again 1 upon 1. Already we had seen the facts of reciprocal with a 0, it does not exist. So in this way we have to find out a fraction and we have to write its reciprocal. That is just to interchange the numerator and denominator of a given fraction. We will see example, so you will understand the division of fractions. We are having here two fractions, that is 1 upon 3 and another fraction is 2 upon 7. Division means we are having a sign of a division in between those two fractions, that is 1 upon 3 divide 2 upon 7. Already we had learned what are the facts of division. We have to apply here step by step and we have to find out. So 1 upon 3, first division will change into multiplication and we have to write a reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of next fraction, that is second fraction, that is 7 upon 2 will be the reciprocal. So after this we have to multiply both the numerator and both the denominator. So we write here 1 into 7 or 3 into 2, that is 7 1s are 7 and 3 2s are 6. So after division what we got is 7 upon 6. If it is possible to simplify or it is possible to reduce, we have to reduce, but it is not possible here. So we are writing as 7 upon 6. So this one example, when we will have some more examples, so it will be more easy to understand. One more example we will see as 9 upon 4 divided by 6. In the previous example, there were both the fractions. We are dividing here. One fraction will be divided by a whole number. That is 9 upon 4 divided by 6. So, again you know we have to first change the division sign into multiplication, and after that the second fraction should be written in the form of an reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. What will be the reciprocal of 6? Is 1 upon 6. So, you know it is here nothing is there in the denominator in the whole number, means we have to imagine as a 1. So, reciprocal will be 1 upon 6. Here we have to multiply both the numerator, multiply both the denominator. Multiplication of a numerator is 9 ones are 9, or 9 times 1 is 9, and 4 times 6 is 24. Now, when we are getting some fractions, we have to check if it is possible to simplify or it is possible to reduce. We have to make it into lowest term. So, here it is possible to reduce. The 9 can be divided by 3 and the 6 also can be divided by 3. So, we will reduce as a 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6. So, after multiplication 4 2s are 8 and here 3 1s are 3. So, now this is a lowest fraction what we got after the division of a 9 upon 4 divided by 6. So, this is division of a fraction with an whole number. Now, divide the given fractions. We are having some fractions here. So, 2 upon 11 divided by 3 upon 22, we will see one by one what will be the division of this. So, you will understand how we have to solve this. So, 2 upon 11 divided by 3 upon 22. You know the steps. Already we know what are the facts of a division. We will follow the facts of a division. 2 upon 11, division should be convert into multiplication, and we have to write a reciprocal of this, or we can say multiplicative inverse of this is nothing but 22 upon 3. If it is possible to reduce, we will reduce here only. So, we will get the answer in the lowest term itself. So, we will check here if it is possible. Yes, it is possible. Here we can go for 11 ones are, 11 twos are. Now, what will be the step? If it is not possible, just we have to write in the multiplication form, that is 2 multiplied by 2. So, we will write here 2 multiplied by 2 upon 1 multiplied by 3 is equal to 2 twos are 4 upon 3. This is the fraction what we got is in the lowest term. Another example we will see, that is 7 upon 10 divided by 14 upon 5. We have both the fraction here. So, first we will write 7 upon 10. Many students do the mistake. They reciprocal the first fraction. You have to reciprocal the second fraction, that we can say in the simple word, after the division sign, whatever the fraction we are having, that fraction you have to reciprocal, or we have to do a multiplicative inverse of this. So, we will write as it is first fraction. Then we will go for multiplication. This what will be the reciprocal of this is 5 upon 14. Now, we will see it is possible to reduce. Already in the previous class also we had learned that when we have to reduce, it should be reduced as a numerator to denominator, or we can reduce crosswise, but we can't reduce both the denominator or both the numerator. So, my dear student, don't do the mistake while reducing. Just we have to reduce if it is possible numerator to denominator. Here it is possible, yes, we can do 5 ones are, 5 twos are. Here if it is possible, we will do here also 7 ones are, 7 twos are 14. Now, it is not possible to reduce, so we will write the step as 1 multiplied by 1 and 2 multiplied by 2. It is equal to 1 ones are 1, or 1 times 1 is 1 and 2 times 2 is and 4. So, what we got after the reduction, that 1 upon 4. If it is possible, reduce it, multiply and find out the fraction after the division of a 7 upon 10 divided by 14 upon 5. In this way, we can go for multiple divisions, means you can create your own example and you can find out how to do the stepwise. Already it is there in the textbook, so you can go for the various example related to this and you can practice it. One more example we will see here with a higher number. So, you will find out when it is a higher number how to do a division of a fraction. Here we are having some example related to this. So, I will show you. So, you will understand a division of a fraction here. 21 upon 10. 21 upon 10 divided by 7 upon 5. We will write the first fraction as it is 21 upon 10. When it is division, we have to go for multiplication and reciprocal this fraction as 5 upon 7. Now you know how to reduce it. It is not directly, if it is possible, you can reduce directly. Here 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. I have taken some multiple examples, so you can understand. It's not every time that in the one fraction only we can reduce. You can reduce with both the fraction, but it should be in the numerator and denominator only the reduction will be there. So here we will go 3 multiplied by 1. So 3 multiplied by 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 is 3 upon 2. So this is one example. We will go for another example, that is 22 divided by 22 upon 25 divided by 11 upon 5. How I am writing? The same way you have to write. Don't write the numerator together, both the numerator, then put the upon sign or then denominator. One fraction, then division and another fraction. In between these two fractions there should be a division sign. So what we have to do is, first we will write the fraction. We have to convert this division into multiplication first, then we will write a reciprocal of this will be the just interchanging the denominator and the numerator. So this is in the denominator, which will go in the numerator, and whatever is in the numerator will go in the denominator. Now if it is possible, yes. So you should know the table. It will be more easy. Again you should remember the divisibility rule. So it will help you out to do the reduction. So here will be 5 ones are 5 5s are 25. Here will be 11 ones are 11 twos are 22. We will find out here if anything reducible, no. So we will write the multiplication of this 2 multiplied by 1. So it is 2 multiplied by 1 upon 5 multiplied by 1. 5 multiplied by 1. 2 times of 1 is always 2 and 5 times of 1 is always 5. So we had reduced it into the smallest or lowest term, and we had find out the division of two fraction, and whatever the after division what we got is an 2 upon 5. These are the very similar examples I had given to you, which with a different numbers. You can find out some related examples in the textbook and you can do the practice of this. Now we will see with one of the activity that how many quarters are there in a whole. I should not say this because already you eat the pizza. So you might be finding that pizza is divided into the 4 parts. Sometimes pizza is divided into the 8 parts. So that is nothing. If it is divided into 4 parts, so it is known as a quarter, that is 1 upon 4. If it is divided into the 8 parts, so it is known as 1 upon 8. So how many quarters are there in a whole? This will be, suppose this a question will be given in the MCQ. Just you have to imagine that. Whole means you can consider one whole one pizza which is divided into quarters. Quarter means it is divided into 4 equal parts. So one part will be how much? 1 upon 4. another part 1 upon 4, the third part 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4. You know, we had learned in the multiplication also, repeated addition is nothing but multiplication. Here we had done this all the addition, and at the last we find as and 1. So here we are having a division. So here my question is, first whole number is divided by 1 upon 4. In the previous example we had learned that the fraction was divided by a fraction was divided by a whole number. Here we are learning that whole number divided by 1 upon 4, that is by a fraction. So when you have a 1 pizza, you had divided into a 1 upon 4, so what will be the division of that? So already you know that there will be the 4 parts. How many parts? 4 parts. If you want to divide the 1 pizza into 1 upon 8th part, that is 1 upon 8, so how many parts it will be there in the pizza? You will get 8 parts of a pizza. What we are getting is here is nothing but a number of portion here, so we are getting a 4 portion of a 1 upon 4th, 1 upon 4th, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 4. So 1 divide 1 upon 4, you know first division should be converted into multiplication, and we have to find out if it is possible to reduce after the multiplication. It should be reciprocal or it should be multiplicative inverse. What will be the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of 1 upon 4 is nothing but 4 upon 1. So my dear student, you understood in how many parts the pizza is divided? It's divided into 4 equal parts. When it is divided, we told it into quarter. So in the quarter means it will be divided into 4 equal parts. One more example we will see, color 1/6 of 5 upon 4. You might be totally blank, what is this 2 fractions? When it is off, you have to multiply. So here we are having some number of circles here. So first we will see how many circles are there in one row and how many row columns are there. So we can find out total here. Total number of circles are, here we are having 8 circles. How many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. So 8 into 3 is equal to 24. I am not going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and this way, because now we know what and how to multiply and how to find out the total number. So first we will see the number of circles, that is 8, and there we are having 3 rows. So 8 into 3 is 24. We have a 24 circles here. 1 upon 6 of 5 upon 4, 1 upon 6 multiplied by 5 upon 4 is equal to, you know, direct, yes, you are right, multiply numerator, that is 5 ones are, and multiply the denominator is 6 4s are 24. So 24, out of this 5 upon 24 we are having a 24 circle, and out of that how many we have to color? That is 5. So we are coloring here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is nothing but how we have to find out that 1 upon 6 of 1 upon 5, how to do the activity. You can take your own fraction and you can find out here how we got as 24, that we are having 6 4s are 24. So we have a 24 circle here. So this is activity you can do at your home. You can find out some rectangle, triangle, whatever the shape you want, you can do it and you can find out the fraction of it. One example we will see here, one more. Divide 3 upon 4 divided by 2. I will show you practically, then we will see how we will do it and how we have to color this, color the 3 upon 4 of a 2 whole. It is divided by 2, that is a whole number. So we will find out the what fraction should be the colored here. So you know the division? Yes, you are right, because already we had learned some example related to this. So 3 upon 4 divided by 2. We will find out first our steps, then we will see how many circles we have to cover. First step is 3 upon 4 multiplied by, here I told it is just you have to imagine 1. So, what will be the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse is 1 upon 2. Now, what will be the next step? Multiply if it is possible, reduce if it is not possible, you have to directly multiply. Here is 3 multiplied by 1, 4 multiplied by 2. It is 3 1s are and 4 2s are 8. Here we are having some 8 circles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many circles we have to color? We have to color how many circles? Because already it is given as a 3. 3 circles should be shaded, or we can say it is coloring. So, you can do the shading of this any 3 circle, it's here or you can do the here. Out of 8 circles you have to color or you have to shade only 3 circles. So, this you can say that 3 upon 4 when it is divided by 2, what type of a fraction you will get and how you will color. This already was shown to you how to do that activity. So, you can do the activity I told already with different shapes, different material, and you can find out how we can do the division of a fraction with a whole number. Now, we will see what is a reciprocal, is an interchanging, already we had learned. Just again we will recall the reciprocal of an interchange of a numerator and the denominator in a given fraction. It is also known as an multiplicative inverse. The product of a fraction and its reciprocal is equal to 1. This is new for you. The product of a fraction and its reciprocal will be equal to 1, and the reciprocal of a fraction which is a more than 1 will always be less than 1. Here the reciprocal is also an interchange. So, here we will say when it is less than 1, what will be the reciprocal of this? Will be more than 1. So, change the mixed number into an improper fraction and then give its reciprocal. First, when you are having a mixed fraction, convert or change into improper, and then we have to do the reciprocal of that fraction. 0 does not have a reciprocal. Already I had told that time also, just again we have to recall. 0 does not have a reciprocal, or we can say 1 upon 0 does not exist. The reciprocal of a whole number will always be a unit fraction, that is it will always have a number 1. When reciprocal of a whole number means, already now we had seen the activity, that is 2 is a whole number. Yes, in the activity what I had showed on the board, will be always a unit fraction. Unit fraction means what? 1. 1 is nothing but an unit fraction, that it will always have a numerator as 1. That is, the reciprocal of a 2 will be the 1 upon 2. That is a unit fraction that should be in the numerator. This is just a recall of a reciprocal always, because you should know that when we get a 0 or we will get a reciprocal with a fraction, whole number, mixed fraction, how to convert. So, I had just to recall it a reciprocal of it. Now, we will see the recap what we had learned. In order to divide a fraction, we follow the following steps. Write the given fraction one after the other in the defined order with a division sign in between. Already we had learned the division sign in between. Then in the step 2, replace the division sign by a multiplication and write the second fraction as an reciprocal. The second fraction should be written in the reciprocal. What is reciprocal? Yes, you are right, just to interchange the numerator and denominator. Next step we will follow, multiply the first fraction with a reciprocal of the second fraction. After the getting a reciprocal, that fraction should be multiplied to first fraction. In which way? Yes, you are right, numerator multiplied by numerator and denominator multiplied by denominator. So, we will get the resultant fraction, and the last step is simplify. What we have to do? Yes, if it is possible, we have to reduce it into the lowest form. So, my dear student, hope so you have understood the fraction with all the operation one by one we had done, with many example we had learned, with videos we had learned. Hope so everyone understood the chapter fraction, and try to solve the exercise sum. Have activity at home. Thank you very much.